Hello guys, Brad Bob here, and I want to talk a little bit about fixed annuities today, fixed index annuities specifically. So I've talked about these a lot, wrote in multiple blog posts about them. I don't like them, okay? I especially don't like them for federal employees, and that's not to say that, it couldn't be a good fit in this certain instance for this specific person, but the way that they're sold to federal employees is typically move your money out of TSP into this fixed annuity, and it's going to be great. You're not going to, you won't lose money. Market goes down, you won't lose money. The market goes up, you participate in the market. Well, I want to share something. Okay, so today I was reviewing one of these index annuities for a client. The client got this right before they came to me, and was not happy about it. But anyway, so it was reviewing this annuity. So let's look at the contract and let's see what it looks like here. I only want to look at one page here, okay? So this is in the client's annual statement, and what you have with these index annuities are caps, okay? So there's a limit to how much you can make. All right, now when the market goes down, they say you can't lose money. So that's pretty true, okay? So the market goes down, say there's a S&P, you're in the S&P 500 index, and it goes down by 10%. You don't lose the 10%, you stay even, unless you have fees associated with the contract, which a lot of them will have a guaranteed income rider of something like 1%. So then in that scenario, you lose 1%. But when the market goes up, okay, when the market goes up, this is where the big issue is with these, on top of other things that I'm not going to cover today. But when the market goes up, okay, for one, you don't receive any dividends, all right? So historically, with the stock market, around 40% of the returns come from dividends, okay? That's a large number, right? So, if you make $100,000 over, time period being in the stock market, 40,000 of it or so came from dividends. That's a big number, okay? So that should not be discounted. So with these, it's an index. You don't get dividends, all right? Then there is a cap. So there's a cap on how much you can make. All right, let's look at these caps here. Get my highlighter out. S&P 500 index annual point-to-point cap 2.85%. You read that correctly. So again, right here, annual point-to-point cap. Okay, here's all of our caps. 2.85%. So in other words, the market has a good year, like we've had a lot of those here lately, goes up 20%, you get 2.85. Okay, no more. 2.85. So, and then you can see their NASDAQ 100 index 2.85, blended 3.1. Exciting. Go down to another one here, 3.6. None of these get up to 4%. So the stock market averages being down about a little over 3 years, 3.5 years out of 10. Okay, so let's just say it's 3 years. Okay, so let's say you have 10 years and you get the max. All right, you're in the S&P 500 index. You get the most you can make in this great contract, 2.85%. We're going to take that times 7. Okay, the other 3, the stock market's down. All right, so you get nothing. You're flat. We're going to say if there's no expenses. And keep in mind, if you have expenses like the guaranteed income rider that costs 1% that some of them have, you got to take that 1% off the 2.85. So 2.85 times 7 is 19.95%. So we're right at 20%. In other words, divide that by 10, you average around 2% a year. 2% in this awesome fixed indexed annuity. Okay, so I hope this sheds a little light on how some of these contracts work. And they've got other stuff over here, monthly sum caps, monthly average spread. They're, in my opinion, they're gimmicks. But here's the simplest one to understand. And 2.85%. Again, you go down here, you go to this index here, 3.6, Bloomberg U.S. Dynamic Balance Index can get you a cap at 3.6%. All right, so that's not the only reason, but that is one of the big reasons why I hate these products and the way that they're sold. Okay, if you're going to use a product like this, for one, I don't think I'd use this one here at all. But if you're going to use a product like this, make sure you understand, you know what you're doing, and it's probably just a fit for a very small portion of your assets. In my opinion, you should never take money out of your TSP to move to an equity index annuity. I think in the long term, you'll be better off using the conservative funds in your TSP versus doing something crazy like this, locking your money up and hoping and praying, Lord, please help me to get that 2.85%. Okay, that's all I got for today. I hope that helps shed some light on these equity index, fixed indexed annuities.